So the first thing I'm going to do in preparing these outfits is I'm going to clean off the fabric and make sure there's no lint or debris on my t-shirt. I am then going to also clean off my heat press table to make sure there's no debris or lint on the table. As I lay my shirt down, I'm going to pre-press my shirt at 321 degrees for just a few seconds to make sure that I get all of the moisture out of the fabric. I'm going to double check that I have nothing on the fabric before I prepare to lay the elements onto the shirt. And I know that I'm going to multitask and make multiple shirts today, so I am pulling the first two numbers that I will need for these outfits. If you're going to be making multiples of your product, it is best to go ahead and prep everything all at once. It looks like I don't have any skates, so I'm going to go to my large format roll-in printer and I'm going to print out the skates that I need for these designs. The designs are printing out beautifully. I'm printing not only the skates that I will need for the t-shirts that I'm making, all the elements that I'm going to make with this outfit, including smaller size designs so that I can make all of my accessories and socks. I'm going to my Graphtec large format plotter cutter now so that I can cut out the words that I need for the designs. So now my skates are done. You can see that I have 4 skates printed here because I'm going to be making multiples of this outfit. If you want to make multiples and you're going to be making your products over and over again, you want to make sure that you don't just print one run of something, but that you print multiples. These skates here that I'm taking out, I am pilling so that I can make more socks. And you can see that I have the word birthday girl printed more than once. That's because I know that I have tons of shirts to make with these same words. When you have a consistent seller that sells time and time again, you know the colors that you're going to be using, so it makes prep work a lot easier. It helps with your workflow. So you can see here that I'm prepping all of the words that I'm going to need for these outfits. I also have in gold 2 different names of 2 different customers that have ordered this shirt, so I am prepping both of their names at once. When I went to the Graphtec printer, I went ahead and printed both names. So part of what I do when I prep for my day is I will find all of the elements that match when I'm looking through my orders, and I will print those elements out together. So since I had 2 of these shirts, I printed both of these names out at once. I printed 3 birthday girls because I know I have another shirt, and I also printed out 4 skates, and as you saw, I had different stars with different numbers. Please take a moment to hit the like and subscribe button, and you can also leave me a comment below if you have any questions. The one great thing about selling multiples is that, again, you always know what elements you're going to need. It helps you with your ordering of your supplies, and it keeps everything mainstream and running efficiently for your business. When you offer too many different styles and too many different elements, you'll be all over the place. So you can see here that I am weeding out both rollings that I'm going to need for these shirts together. And so that's going to make my workflow go a lot faster. I'm putting the second one off to the side because I don't need that right now. The other thing you can run into is just if you're doing multiples, make sure that you are checking the size of your shirt. So this shirt is a 12-14 with the age that's needed and the name. There's plenty of times that, with doing multiples of something, I've switched names and numbers by accident. So I try to go really slow with this process and really push everything that I need off to the side for that second customer and trying not to mix up their orders. So I'm going to lay out the word birthday girl on the first shirt. She is wearing a size 12-14. She is 8 years old, and we have her name here, and I'm going to add that to the shirt as well. I'm measuring both sides of the name. I'm trying to find as close to center as I possibly can, and after I check everything, I'm going to go ahead and give it 321 degrees for 23 seconds. Now I'm going to go ahead and make the additional pair of socks. Going to make an additional shirt here. You can tell this is a different shirt. There's no sizing tag in the inside, which means that this is probably a Gildan brand shirt, and so that is a tearaway tag, and I will stitch that on in stitching. Now this shirt is for Alexis, a duplicate, and you can see I have 2 more skates down below waiting to go on to the next shirts that I'm going to be making. So we're going to check everything out. I've got the matching socks, I've got the shirt, and this is how you make multiples. One design, one outfit, one idea, and one combination. I've done this with several different types of outfits. They have sold multiple times, and if you'd like to see some of the outfits, you don't have to have 1,000 listings. You don't have to have 500 listings. You just need to have the right product that customers want to buy over and over again that sells multiple times. And this is easy to do as I'm showing you here. On this particular outfit, the only thing that I typically change is the birthday number, which is in the star. So you've seen me make a couple different 8s, you've seen me make a 7, and now this outfit is a number 6. There is one outfit that I just made a shirt and the customer did not want personalization, so that is an option that I leave for the customer. So her outfit did not have birthday girl or the name, and she was just purchasing the shirt. And some people will purchase the shirt, the skirt, the socks, the hair bow. Some people will purchase only the shirt. So if you give people options like that, for variations, that can help you increase your income and your revenue greatly. So whatever you're making, try to make sure that you add additional elements to your product so that people have choices and that they can purchase more items if they'd like, and they can purchase less items if they like. But if you give them slight options, that will help you, and it also meets their needs if need be. So this is proof that it can be done, and I'm glad that I can show you. So as the week went on, I made this product again and again and again, and I'm just showing you some examples here of all the different people who purchased. You want to limit all the variations that you offer and focus on making sure that your SEO is done well, that you market your product, and that you get the score of your product up. Keep showing your product over and over again to different customers. So I hope you enjoyed this video. My name is Elisa, and if you'd like to see more of my channel and the videos that I make, I'm a handmade seller. Subscribe, and I appreciate you watching my video today.